Welcome back to Monster Rancher, everyone. Between episodes, I dealt with my Excel sheet, so that's annoying me less. Let's hope that is a sign of things to come. In the last episode, Nico managed to achieve the C class. He won this tournament here, so we'll sign up for this one and keep going. We're just going to put him in every tournament that we come to, and hopefully he will gain up the ranks very quickly. Although right now, he's still being a jerk and ignoring my orders. I believe when Bonds down there gets to about 50%, he starts always listening to me. Hopefully it comes sooner than that, but anyway. Right now we're in the middle of training his speed. Just as a reminder, I don't usually prefer speed with Beaklins, but he's gaining speed pretty quickly. I just want to get it to 200 and something at least somewhat respectable, and then we'll start working on his power again. Especially because his ancestor, Sora, did so well as a pure power monster. So hopefully that works out for us. Otherwise, we're just kind of chilling out. And no pun intended from where we are. We're just relaxing with Monster Rancher 3. This was, or I should say yesterday's episode was supposed to be the last one of the run, but again, I had to split this run up to 2 different days, and I need a few more extra videos for... I will punt you. Pathetic. Pathetic. I need a few extra videos to pad my videos, my scheduled videos, since the Akamura and I are leaving for a few days next week. We won't be going very far. We'll be leaving the state, technically, although we really kind of aren't. We're going to Cincinnati, but we're going to the Kentucky side of Cincinnati, so we're really not leaving Ohio, to be perfectly honest. Only by the strictest legal definition. It'd be like saying you leave Earth every time you jump. I mean, technically you're not in contact with the ground anymore, but you're still on the planet. Anyway, let's keep going with speed. I'll be in a different hotel this time, too. So, I don't know how that's going to work out. The last one was pretty nice, but I didn't get to really enjoy it all that much since I was too busy. What? What's in good condition? I kind of zipped through that a little too fast. I don't know what she said. Oh, she was... Okay, cool. I'm glad she did say something weird then. Anyway, so the hotel last year was fun, although they had just the worst tasting grilled cheese sandwich. But that said, the rest of it was okay. They had... God, now I just want a grilled cheese sandwich. Their grilled cheese sandwich was very subpar. It had several cheeses on it that I like, including goat cheese that most people don't like, but I actually really like. But they screwed it up anyway because it was way too expensive, as hotel food is. It was way too expensive. It wasn't really the best quality. It was pretty small. It seems smaller than a normal-sized sandwich I could have just made. So, but other than that, that was like the one tiny itty-bitty microscopic blemish on a really fun vacation-ish situation. So, the Akamura and I are also planning on having a rather weird and esoteric and specific thing we're going to do on vacation. But it works out. It was kind of fun. We started last year. We just went to B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings, near the hotel. And while we were there, they had one of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals games going on. And it had the Penguins in it, which is my favorite team in the NHL. So we're like, yay, watch the Penguins. We went home and just snuggled on the bed while watching the Penguins game. And it was very nice and peaceful. And this year, the Penguins are once again in the Stanley Cup Finals. That is going on right now. In fact, as I record this, they're playing Game 2. They won Game 1, so hopefully they win what they need to win. The only thing is, if the Penguins win the Stanley Cup in 4 straight games, we actually won't get to see him because the first day we're going to the hotel is the same day that Game 5 is. So, I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. If the Penguins are not playing when we get there, we will do something else. Probably watch other sport ball, because that's what she's into. Yakumer doesn't like sport ball. Anyway, we'll figure something out. I will, of course, be bringing my DS and my laptop, so I will have plenty to do. If nothing else, I'll be working on Book 4 is what I'm currently writing. I'm also editing Book 2, but I'm really hoping that I get Book 2 finished before I go to the hotel, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going through it pretty quickly when I sit down to edit, but I haven't really been sitting down to edit. Instead, I've been recording or playing games for pleasure. Been playing Grand Theft Auto 5 again, which I know sounds weird, but I just enjoy it. It's not what most people would expect that I enjoy seeing the games that are on my channel. Ooh, this might get sticky. I need to land at least one. Come on! Don't miss a 3 pit. Really? God damn it, Nico. That's aggravating. Especially since that was a tournament bracket, so he lost the bloody tournament, too. And updating my Excel sheet. Well, whatever. At least we know the limit of what he can do, but that accuracy is still freaking killing me. I hate it. Hate the lack of accuracy. Accuracy is all that matters in in Monster Rancher 4. Great job. Why can't I yell at him harder? Not quite. Looks like it's ready for next time. Yeah, friggin' well better be. Alright. When's the next one? I'm tempted to just... I'm gonna go for this. Even though I don't think he's ready, I want to try to fast-track him up all the ranks. And really, it doesn't matter. So far, we haven't had anybody get injured, which... I don't know. Maybe I'm pushing my luck a bit, but... As long as Nico doesn't lose his lifespan over this, I don't know. We're doing okay. And besides, I have to keep my... I have to keep our funding up so we can go on these stupid ventures, too. Alright. Once again, trying to get the 3 hidden drills. One is by this crystal here. Oh, fuck. Or is it here? No, according to the map, it's this one. According to the map, it's this upper one. I guess I could verify it off the game fact, too. Let's see. Hidden drills. Go up the slope to the left, the southwest. Go up the path, walk to the right, jump across when you reach the... Wait, what? Oh, that's Noisy Hall. Seal, dodge, seal. Top right before the slope, it's the second crystal down. Which implies that it's this one that I should be working with. That's one of the two. Who knows? Who cares? Alright. Next one is over here. I found a sleepy frog, which gives me sharp eyes. Now that's freaking useful! Now I have added accuracy for no apparent reason. I will take that. This has been a good venture so far. Alright, this is the 3rd hidden drill location. There we go. Alright, we got one of them. Cross seal. Excellent. Yeah, okay. Great. Alright. Alright, so now the Noisy Hall locations. One just... Where am I? Okay. There's just one here. And then I remember there's one down to the left. Alright, we'll start working on Horn Sweep, since that's the only attack that does fuck all. Been trying not to censor... I've been trying to censor myself a bit. I've been trying to ease the swearing around here. but I am really frustrated right now. Like, I haven't had this kind of problem with Monster Rancher 3. Boy, I hope that didn't mess anything up. I haven't had this kind of problem with Monster Rancher 3 since I started, and as you just saw, I'm also having to deal with technical problems on top of it. So, this is getting a little obnoxious. It's been not the best day, technically speaking. But I mean, I keep it all in context. Any day, the fact I get to sit here on my butt and play video games for YouTube and make as little money as I do, but make some money out of it, believe me, I'm not blind to my advantages I have right now. Especially since I'm still convinced this is all gonna go away sooner than later, unfortunately. Oh, sweet. Unless the channel really takes off or you guys donate a lot to my Patreon account in a short term, eventually I'm going to have to stop recording as often as I do. So I'll still try to do it, of course. And you'll still get one episode per day. I just will have to be very careful about when I record and how often I record. Just right now I've been able to afford the luxury of recording whenever I want. And that is good. Alright, so the next thing I need to do... Yeah, we're going to go for that. So we train twice and then rest. So we've got our speed, right? Did we get our speed? Did we get 200 speed? Are we still a little short? No, we got it. Okay. If speed actually did correlate to accuracy in this game, I would prioritize it more. But it doesn't. It doesn't. Speed has no bearing on your accuracy in this game. At least not that I've seen. If it does, it's such a paltry amount that I can't even fathom it. So what I have to do is I just have to go for power because eventually I will hit. So if I have the maximum amount of power, then... Terrible. Then, if I have the maximum amount of power, then I am basically guaranteed to eventually do some damage and hopefully finish the fight. So, I don't know. I don't know how well we're gonna do. We just have to keep trying, I guess. So, here we're going for the official C class. If he wins this, he'll be in the B class. I just don't think he's going to do it. But I want to give it a shot anyway. It doesn't hurt me to try. Right? Fingers crossed. Hopefully. Certainly no one's gonna forfeit immediately. Gatamon's eyes looked really bloodshot. I don't know if I just clicked through that too fast or what the deal was. Okay, let's look at numbers. Yeah, see, we've definitely got the numerical advantage over these monsters. If he would just freaking listen to me. Well, he listened to me that time. Whiffed, too. Alright, just chill out. I'm being overly aggressive because I'm getting angry. See, this is actually one reason why I don't play competitive games. I get too angry too fast. I guess I'm a scrub in that sense. I like easier games, especially as I get older. I like easy games. I want to be at least slightly challenged, and I would never use, say, the easy modes on any of the new Nintendo games, like the golden Tanuki suit thingy and the new Super Mario games. Those don't really interest me as much, but you know, I don't know. I'm not masochistic with games. I don't know if I ever was, like something like Dark Souls, or more specifically, like Bloodborne, because I own Bloodborne. I bought it when I watched the Game Grumps play it, and Ego Raptor made it look really easy. But it's really hard for me, and I respect the hell out of the game. I just don't want to take the time to learn how to play it, essentially. Maybe someday, but it just didn't entertain me. It was too hard, and I was, I guess, not in the mood for it or something. As you may know from, if you're a long-time fan watching this channel, I always prefer nice, relaxing, slow-paced games that I can take my time thinking with. I even don't mind difficult games. I just like turn-based stuff over real-time stuff, essentially. Any game where I can sit and take my time or build up my power or something like that, I enjoy. Rather than twitchy, fast reflexes games. There are exceptions. I recently got back into Ace Combat for some reason. Been playing Ace Combat 6 on my Xbox, and I think I'm chasing achievements on that one, and I don't usually chase achievements, but that one I just recently beat on hard, and got a super plane, and now I'm going back through to get all the little medals, they call it. One of the hardest bits of that game is you get a medal for beating the entire game and never firing a weapon other than your machine gun, which sounds freaking difficult, and I want to try it, which is weird, because I don't usually like going for challenges like that. But that game speaks to me. I'm in a Jets mindset, apparently. Alright, well, that's fine. Still got the win. So, I don't know. Bloodborne is not my cup of tea. I've talked about it before on the show, though. I really respect it, and I love what they did with the ending, since it's kind of a mindfuck, especially if you're a little too used to video game conventions. But that said, I don't know, just wasn't my thing. I don't like punishing games. I also bought a game similar to it called Salt and Sanctuary, which was making the rounds, which is basically a 2D Bloodborne / Dark Souls, which, to me, I can handle that better, since crap's only coming at me in 2 directions rather than 3, or 2 dimensions rather than 3. But I played it, and I played it for a little while, like I gave it a few hours, but I just never stuck with it. It wasn't what I was feeling. I don't know. Hopefully you guys know. But, you know, the nice thing about you Blazing Hawks is that I have noticed that you're all highly respectful to not just me in general, but specifically the idea that I don't have to play exactly what what you play. Like, we all get along, and it's very nice. We don't have trolls running around, and we don't have people who are yelling at me to get good anymore. And, you know, just, I don't know. To me, games should be fun. And I don't have fun when I'm constantly losing. So that's why I don't do competition games, because I often lose those, and there's no fun for me to constantly lose. I'm trying to think, the last time I played a real serious online game, like when I really wanted to test my skills, was probably Mortal Kombat 9, because I wrote the IGN strategy guide about it. But I wasn't then and still am not very good at Mortal Kombat or any other fighting game, but I thought I had done well enough that I wanted to take my game online. And I won 4 matches out of 12, which is not a great win-loss percentage, but I actually enjoyed it. It wasn't really frustrating to me. I was trying to, be decent. I never felt like anyone cheated or hacked. Just my skill level with fighting games is not very good. And it came to light in those competitions. But a few of the ones I lost, I didn't lose by much, and I enjoyed myself while playing it, and that's all that mattered. So. But right now, I am definitely sort of in a single-player mindset. I would like to play some multiplayer stuff with the Akamura, especially I would like to play more Factorio with her. We can't seem to coordinate our schedules to do so, but that game has my love too. But that one also is, like with Factorio, it's difficult to completely lose. Factorio's challenge is to do things better each time, and I sort of like that concept as well. We beat the game once, and now we're playing it again, and it's like, beat it faster, and that's how we play. Okay, let's win 21. So Nico cannot finish fights. His accuracy is too garbage to let him finish fights. My kingdom for a Pixie or a Raiden. I'm really tempted to freeze him and get somebody else, because it's starting to upset me. But I did look ahead, and apparently if we continue here in Brillia, we can eventually get the right to acquire a Zan, and Zans are freaking awesome. Apparently not as good as Jokers in the game, but Zans are still very good. So I think I want to stay around here, at least to trigger those storylines and possibly get a Zan. Because if Nico can't take us the whole way, and let's be honest, right now I'm not exactly optimistic about our chances, then eventually we might be able to get a Zan out of the deal, and a Zan just might let us get the whole way. Alright, you can stop being shaken anytime so I can actually attack. Or not. Oh, God. That move is such high crit rate. Oh, apparently that one is too. And Horn Sweep is still more accurate than B-Ban. I don't know if you noticed that split second, but while he was dizzy, I had a 4-pip accuracy with Horn Sweep, but only a 3-pip accuracy with B-Ban. So clearly Horn Sweep is more accurate. But as you are seeing here, frickin' Nico can't finish a goddamn fight. End it. Ah. This goes beyond bad procs. Like, I'm really curious how all other move rates are in the entire spectrum of the game. Other classes, other breeds. Because I don't think Proton Jr.'s moves were all that great, except for the punchy one. Like, everything, and even that wasn't great with its hit rate. So, I don't know. This is driving me crazy. That's trophy number 5 out of tournament number 6, and now he's up to 8,000 lifetime, which is good, and now he's a B class, which is also good, but I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of lucking through some of it. Or if nothing else, I'm brute forcing up the ranks rather than actually winning and dominating. You're progressing. It seems that it understands. Alright, well, it's a new year. We're going to feed you another salmon, because eventually you're going to grow up and you're going to turn into your ice form, and I'm curious what that looks like. And other than that, we're good to go here. So thank you all very much for watching. I'm still playing for some reason. I'm going to keep going for a while, even though I'm past what I said I was going to do. Having fun. That's all that matters. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode. Said that really weird. Sorry.